Hey, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my fucking graveyard. I feel like putting makeup on, so let's put makeup on. The last video you would have seen me in would have been the rainbow look for Pride Month last month. It kind of turned out okay if you just didn't look at it like really closely. So just don't look at it really closely. Anyway, this one, I think I want to do pink. I said something at the end of the last video to comment what your favorite eyeshadow color was, and I think I said mine was like pink or something because it's like I have so many. So I'm just gonna do pink today, I think. So just moisturizing with the Frank body shit that I always use now. I did kind of clean my face. I still have a little bit of stuff in my eyebrows and a bit of leftover mascara, but this is all I could be bothered to get off. I guess I normally start with concealer. Also, I am drinking, kind of. It's not meant to be drunk though, so this is my first can. Classic, fucking cult classic. In the last one, I kept like putting my head like down out of frame like this, and it was really frustrating to edit. So, and I'm sure it was really frustrating to watch as well. So I'm gonna try my best to not do that. Now, I already know a lot of people are like, you don't put your concealer on like this anymore. You put it like in the inner corner and the outer corner. I can't do that because I don't wear foundation and I need something to cover like all the red splotches on my cheeks. So that is why I do that with my concealer instead of the way that you're supposed to put it on now. So don't get mad at me. Yes, I should probably use a concealer that's actually like the same color as my skin, but I can't be bothered to have two different colors in concealer, so I just don't. Feel free to yell at me if I put my head like down out of frame again, because oh my god, so annoying. I kind of like put the excess like over the top of my nose a little bit because it's usually a bit on the red side. Then I'll put a little bit on the chin, just sort of spread it out everywhere. There's nothing in particular because my skin at the moment is okay. There's no, like, I don't really have any big like pimples or blemishes or whatever. And then sometimes I put a little bit on my forehead because I have red splotchies there that I just want to cancel out. Next, I usually do contour. Anyway, forget the tutorial. This is not a tutorial. I want to talk to you about some of the things that I've been doing recently because that's more interesting than what I'm putting on my face, in my opinion. I've built up a lot of annual leave because, you know, coronavirus and not being able to go on holidays anywhere pretty much because of like constant lockdowns. So I built up a lot of annual leave from my workplace. So I'm now being told that I kind of like need to take some because I've got over 100 hours and they don't really like that. So I'm taking 2 weeks annual leave and I'm not going anywhere for it. Oh, there is a small part where I will be going to a little Airbnb for a bit to do some things. I need to sneeze. Didn't I say like I was allergic to something in my makeup routine? Maybe it's the concealer because I'm sneezing like a motherfucker. So I am taking 2 weeks of annual leave and I'm not really going on a holiday anywhere except for like 2 days out of that, 2 or 3 days out of that period. I'll be skirt down to a nice little Airbnb. So that'll be fun because I haven't like had a big chunk of annual leave in a little while. The last time I had it was like last year sometime, I think, and like more than 6 months ago. So I'm really excited to actually like just have some time off because I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. I'm just like totally over my job. I'm like bored as fuck and I just don't want to be there. I've also recently started, I can't really talk about it, or I don't really want to like explain exactly what it is, but I've started a new business venture. Hi, hello, it's editing me. I just wanted to put in, psych, I can talk about it. I did a video earlier. If you'd like to see that, it will be up here in the corner in a card. It's a video all about starting an OnlyFans account. The website is OnlyFans. That is my new business venture, I guess you could call it. I filmed this video before I did the OnlyFans video and I wasn't sure whether I was going to talk about it or not, but I've come to the conclusion that I don't give a fuck anymore, and here you go. I definitely do recommend watching that video if you want a bit more information on what I was doing, what it is, I guess. And yeah, I'll let you get back to the video now. It's like a it's on the social media side, because I know for a fact that like what I want to do with my life and where I want to go, it's all revolves around social media. There's so many things that I want to do with my life that all just revolves around like social media. I'm trying to take a step in the right direction and start hustling so I can, you know, quit this job that I don't like anymore. And I'm just gonna do the inside of my nose, the outside of my nose. Don't know why you'd put powder up the inside of your nostril, just so it doesn't look flat, because you know how I put like the concealer over it, it kind of just takes away the depth, so you just kind of bring it back. I'm gonna do blush as well, I think. So yeah, started a new business venture. I will be, while I'm on my 2 weeks leave, I will be hardcore working on that, like absolutely buckling down and just working it. I'm gonna do my eyebrows next. I usually do. What else is going on? What's going on in your life right now? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. How are you surviving? Because right now it's kind of shit, like with the whole COVID thing again. Where I am in New South Wales is going back down into like a real hardcore lockdown because of a string of like Bondi cases and shit. I should probably zoom you in if you want to see. That's the wrong way. If you want to see me doing my eyebrows a bit closer. Yeah, so we're going back into a hardcore lockdown. We've been in a like semi-lockdown for I think nearly 2 weeks now. Like you've still been able to like do the essentials obviously and exercise and all that, but they just announced, I think today, which is the 9th, that we're going into like a hardcore lockdown. So you cannot go any more than 10 kilometers away from like your house. Only one person can go to the shops from your household per day. You can only exercise with like in groups of 2 people, etc. That kind of shit. There's no browsing of shops allowed, like retail stores and shit. I'm imagining that none of those can open because a lot of people just browse in that shit and it's not essential. I'm guessing like nail salons, hair salons have pretty much had to be closed for like the 2 weeks anyway because they're like too close. It's gonna be rough. I feel very bad for all the businesses that are going to suffer because of this, and I really hope that there'll be some kind of like compensation, because I don't have my own small business. I don't really know how anyone would go about getting compensation, or if it's even available from the government. I don't know, but I really hope it is, because I've already seen, like in the town that I work in, I've already seen like at least 20 shopfront businesses like have had to clear out, and they've just like shut down. They can't run anymore because they can't be open and they're not generating enough income to just pay the rent for the space. I can imagine that this is going to be quite hard for a lot of people. So if you're one of those people, my heart goes out to you, and I really hope that this is over really soon so we can go back to some kind of normal. I was going to do mascara, but we need to put eyeshadow on first. I want to start with like a light pink base, so I'm going to use, I don't want to show these palettes that I use because they're from people that we don't really like anymore, but you need some kind of color reference. I'm going to be using the light pink shade here to like just, I don't know, shove it everywhere as the base. Now I didn't really put like eye primer or anything on. I'm just, like I put a tiny bit of concealer on, so hopefully this kind of like sticks to that. I don't very often use eye primer because I don't really have one that's really good. I need to actually get some good ass eye primers, but it's online shopping, bro, and I just don't do online shopping. I wish I could like see the screen because I just feel like it's not in focus. I'm gonna go into the slightly darker shade, more vibrant pink, whatever you want to call it, and I'm gonna just put that on the outer of the eyelid. I don't know how to speak like when I do this shit. Now the pigment's a bit hard to get because I wet my brush and put it in that eyeshadow last time. So just be aware that that's a thing. You might have to scratch that off the surface to get like full hardcore pigment back again. But this look, I think I just want to keep really light. Do you mind, sir? I'm not doing anything special in terms of techniques that I use to put this shit on. I kind of just slap it on this outer bit and just do like circles to like blend it out, and then like bring it back across the arch a little bit, but not too much. I don't know if I really want to make it any darker, so I'm just gonna keep putting the same shade on and keep blending it out, and then I'm just dragging it under the eyelid as well. Yeah, look, I like how that looks. It's very cute. And I might put like a tiny bit of this cherry wet color. It's like a reddish pink. And I'm just gonna put a tiny bit in the outer corner to like give it a bit more dimension, but not too much because I don't want to take away from like the cute little pink moment that we've got going on here. So just tapping it very, very lightly and then being really heavy on the blending. And then I'm going to take the same color and just look up and drag it across the under of my eye. I think that's going to be it for that one. I might put something in the inner corner. My glow kit using Moonstone, which is like the pink shade. Just getting it on my finger. And then putting it in the inner corner. That's pretty much it for eyeshadow, I'm thinking. And now I'm just going to do mascara. I'm not going to do eyeliner because that looks better by itself, really. Kind of takes away from the pink. And every time I do this shit, I always get it on my eyelid. So don't worry if you also do that, because I do, and it's very annoying, and I could probably avoid it if I was like a little bit less aggressive with the way that I put mascara on, but it is what it is. I wish my life was like exciting enough to like do vlogs all the time, because I would like love to just vlog and talk about my life but I just go to work and come home, and that's like about it. So maybe once my life gets a bit more interesting I'll do vlogging, and I just kind of like try and cover up the mascara dots by just putting more eyeshadow over the top of it, and then just hoping that nobody looks at it that close. Then I do the bottom eyelashes. Everyone makes like really funny faces when they do this. And there we go, because I don't really do like, I never really do lipstick or anything. I might put a little bit of pink on. Here, this is the pink. This is a NYX suede lip liner. The colour is Tea and Cookies. Now that's on, I'll just put a little bit of gloss on. This is Gilded Cage Charisma lip gloss. This is like my favourite lip gloss because it's not sticky. This is pretty much the finished look, because this is all I do when I do makeup. I don't do foundation or anything like super crazy, so you can still get a pretty good look out of all this stuff without doing like foundation, just so people know that it exists. And yes, you can say it's because I have nice skin. Yes, that is the reason why I don't really have to use foundation, but I don't know, I'm sorry, my skin is my skin. I'm not sure what else to tell you. I'm sorry if your skin is suffering from acne, and I hope that you are doing something about it to try and remedy it instead of doing nothing about it and complaining. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to let you guys know that I am on Instagram, in case you didn't know. All of my social media links will be down in the description. You can follow me on Instagram, where I post a lot of like stories and just a bit more behind the scenes, you know, because I don't post on YouTube that often, which I'm trying to fix. Sorry. I also have a TikTok, but I don't, like, I'm not I'm not that good at TikTok, so if you want to follow that, that's also gonna be down there somewhere, I think. I might have to update my links. I just got a link tree, so that's cool, so I might put that there, make sure all my links are in there. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go play some games now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.